Hello everyone, this is Shannon Van Horn, your CSI Workforce Training Specialist, and this is a training on building a quality LinkedIn profile. At the end of this training, if you have any questions about building that profile or about our apprenticeship programs in general, please feel free to reach out to me by either emailing me at slvanhorn@csi.edu or calling me at 971-245-9274. You can also swing by my office at the Applied Technology and Innovation Center here on the Twin Falls campus of the College of Southern Idaho, also known as the Attic Building. And without further ado, let's dive right into the training. What is LinkedIn? Well, LinkedIn is a social media network for professionals helping individuals and businesses connect. On LinkedIn, you can form professional connections, keep track of business and events, have employers view your resume and reach out to you, and hopefully obtain your dream job. When an employer reaches out to you through LinkedIn, you can be certain they know you're a real person, that they've already viewed your resume, and that's a real big deal. LinkedIn provides great networking opportunities with other professionals in your vocational field, and that includes hiring managers. It can help you keep track of what's happening in the job market and ultimately find and obtain your dream job. LinkedIn's not just for professionals who work in offices. It did start out that way, but it's now also for tradesmen and other skilled laborers, as you'll see later in this training. Now on to the next step of creating a LinkedIn profile. To create your profile, enter the LinkedIn web address in the address bar of your internet browser. That's going to be www.linkedin.com, spelled LINKEDIN, so linked as in the past tense of link, and then the word in, all one word, linkedin.com. Once there, you'll see a hyperlink that says join now, and that's where you're going to click. That will take you into another menu, and on that other menu you're going to enter your email address, create a password, and agree to the terms and conditions of the website. Now I'm going to go over 10 steps for success in creating a positive and powerful LinkedIn profile. The first is to post a professional looking picture of yourself. Your photo, I'm not saying that needs to be taken by a professional, but it should look professional. I mean, you should look professional. In short, take the time to find the right photo of yourself, not one where you're, wearing the lampshade on your head at the New Year's Eve party or whatever, but one where you're looking like you would look when you're at work or when you're dressed business casual. Use more than just a generic title for your profile. So step number 2, create an impactful headline that conveys your personal brand. And along with your photo, your LinkedIn headline will be the first thing a recruiter or business owner sees about you. So don't miss the opportunity to use those keywords that employers will be searching for in your headline. For example, don't just write plumber, write apprentice plumber to showcase that you're receiving formal training. If you belong to the local union, highlight it here by writing something like apprentice plumber / plumbers and pipe fitters local 648. So let's look at 2 examples. Here we have Gilbert Smith, and this is a real life person, real life profile. I searched for plumbers in Boise, and this gentleman came up. So if I were an employer, I wouldn't choose him only because it tells me his location is St. Petersburg, Florida, but he has a quality picture of himself. So there's no need to go beyond anything that he's done here. And he simply says plumber at Pinyard Plumbing and Home Repair. So that's perfectly fine. However, while that's a good headline, he could do better. And let's look at a better example. So here we have the headline that I would be looking for if I were an employer. This is Byron Pops Smith, and it says journeyman plumber / pipe fitter / retired. So a lot of good information there that I can retain as a hiring manager. And one thing that jumps out to me is that he's a journeyman and that he's retired. So if I were looking for somebody, I would know he's in the Spokane, Coeur d'Alene area. I was looking for Boise, so he's probably not going to be a good fit, but I might have some contacts that are looking for a plumber in the Coeur d'Alene, Spokane area, and I might refer him. However, Byron's done two things that I wouldn't recommend. One, he put in his nickname. However, he's retired, so he may not care if that looks professional or not, and he's having a little fun with his profile. That's fine. He also has this statement, Black Lives Matter. That's definitely a political statement, and if you want the widest possible audience, which is up to you, but if that's what you're after, you want the most possible employers viewing your profile as possible, you're going to avoid any religious or political statements. So if we look back at Gilbert Smith, he's got a nice clean green background and nothing political, religious, or any other distractions from who he is and what he can do. So let's take a look at a few more things you should do when considering what sort of headline you want to make. And we're going to create an impactful headline that conveys our personal brand. So we're going to use the specific job title you're looking to work as. We're going to want to include a fact or a claim that will increase the interest in ourselves. So for you, you're going to want to include that fact or claim that jumps out at people and makes you a more interesting candidate than some of the others. You're going to use verifiable facts or figures for any achievements that you mention. Don't be too wordy. Don't use all caps or emojis. Let's take a look at another person who came up when I searched for electricians in the Boise area, and Rupert Ambrose came up. And here he's got an interesting fact about himself, which is that he graduated, and we see the cap and gown. So a picture's worth 1,000 words. Right there, it tells me he graduated. Well, if you look behind him, it says Boise State University, so it tells me he's got a college degree. And that was a brilliant way to throw that information out there right away. His title says journeyman electrician, so there he's got that important word, journeyman, to let me know that if a journeyman is required for the position, he's going to be a good candidate. He may use up to 220 characters, so he could have written more there. Turns out he's a member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, also known as IBEW Local 291, so that should be in his headline. But check out what else he can do. Divers Institute of Technology Commercial Diving Certificate. Underwater construction methods including rigging, welding, pneumatic tools, certified proficiency in ultrasonic testing, magnetic particle, commercial deep sea equipment, scuba open circuit, shallow water equipment, hot water equipment, oxy-arc cutting underwater, arc welding underwater, explosive safety, underwater photography, dives of up to 200 feet, on and on it goes. I mean, that's super impressive, and he should definitely make mention of something like that in his headline, and he could make it as simple as underwater rigging and welding certified, and that would perhaps intrigue an employer to click and want to learn more. Now let's look at step number 3. So step number 3, use the LinkedIn profile About section as a personal summary. Your About section should mention achievements you're proud of, such as graduating from high school, finishing an apprenticeship program, obtaining your GED. You're going to want to show your progression of growth over the years as a professional in your field. Remember, only the first 4 lines are going to be viewable on your profile, so start off with the information that will make the biggest impact and make that hiring manager or business owner want to click on his or her mouse to get more information on you. Rupert has a decent About section. Let's take a look at it. Seasoned professional with 20 years experience in the trades, a bachelor's degree, and a journeyman electrical license. Now, he could have said a lot more. He's got plenty of room to say more. He could have said 3 more lines at least without going into the view more section. Scott Joseph has an even better About section, so let's look at his. And he's in the Boise area. He writes, I am a highly self-motivated team player. I believe that knowledge is power and strive to learn to better both myself and the company I'm a part of. I earned my BS in electrical and computer engineering with an emphasis in power systems. I started my career as an electrical designer, then quickly moved to engineering and construction project management as it became. And there's the See More link. And if I were a hiring manager, I would definitely be clicking on the See More. He's already got my attention. So well done, Mr. Joseph. And let's move on to step number 4. So again, we're going to take a look at number 4, which is carefully choose which content to include in the featured section. In the featured section of your profile, share videos or blogs relevant to your vocational field. Remember, this isn't a place for sharing personal interest, such as how well your favorite baseball players ranked this year. Showcase videos that are relevant to your audience. Scott Joseph from our previous slide uses the featured aspect to highlight news articles about construction projects he's personally worked on. Well done, Mr. Joseph. Brilliant move. Let's look at number 5. Number 5 is remember recent activity is featured on your LinkedIn profile. Your most recent activity on the LinkedIn social media website is prominently displayed for potential employers to view. So when actively looking for a position, look for opportunities to share on other people's updates about industry views or events. And if you're actively seeking a position and view a related company's website, view several other companies' websites within the industry so as not to show favoritism, lest an employer you left out feel insulted. And with that, we'll move on to number 6, which is thoroughly document your work experience in the LinkedIn profile section. Under work experience, highlight your current position, your work history, volunteer experiences, and work-related projects. In this section, be detailed, much more so than on a one-page resume. It's a great opportunity to showcase how much you've done over the years and what you've learned, what your skills are. Cover your last 10 years of work history. And if you have gaps in your work history, list courses you took at that time or side jobs. Again, Scott Joseph provides a good example. He leaves no gaps and 2 of his positions overlap. The only thing I noticed that could be improved upon is he has 8 years of work experience here instead of 10. Let's take a look at number 7. That's going to be know when to post open to work and freelance services. LinkedIn profiles now have an optional section at the top of the page where you can add work preferences, service experience highlights, and hiring request. Be cautious in using this option though, as it may limit the number of hiring personnel who view your request in depth, but it can be used to provide concrete information which hiring managers appreciate. For example, if you're currently laid off, not wanting to switch employers, but just looking for a temporary job or project, this section would be a great place to make mention of that fact. Moving on to step number 8, let's take a look at it. Impress employers with LinkedIn skills, endorsements, and recommendations. LinkedIn offers many options to just click on for displaying your skill sets. Your contacts can then provide endorsements of these skills. Pick the skills you use most frequently, not the ones that you've used only once or twice or just got an introduction to, and that way we'll avoid making an excessively long list. An excessively long list is something we want to avoid because we want to avoid giving the impression that we believe we have an extraordinary number of job skills, even if the truly long list can be justified. Number 9, consider posting a video on your LinkedIn profile. Choose your videos carefully. Choose videos that highlight your skills in one way or another. Avoid videos that are for entertainment or that would in any way make a hiring manager feel like they just wasted several minutes of their time. And that takes us to number 10, so let's take a look at it. Be aware of the LinkedIn changes. So last but not least, the 10th step for successful LinkedIn profiles, to be aware of the constant changes the designer of this platform make. For example, profiles from just a few years ago cannot add videos. And as we discussed, now you can make a short video explaining who you are and what you have to offer. And a 30-second video about yourself in relation to your vocation can be more impactful than having a 5-page resume. Might even be just the feature that causes an employer to take a longer look at your candidacy for a position. And that concludes this training on building a quality LinkedIn profile. And I want to wish you all the best of luck in your future careers. Remember that Benjamin Franklin said diligence is the mother of good luck. Thomas Jefferson said, I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. Ray Kroc said, luck is a dividend of sweat. The more you sweat, the luckier you get. General Douglas MacArthur said, the best luck of all is the luck you make for yourself. And George Washington said, the harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. If you have any questions, reach out to me. My email address is slvanhorn@csi.edu. My telephone number is 971-245-9274, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.